Nick here, RevXS Customs. Today we're going to have a look at our new hot end that we've picked up for our Ender 3 upcoming video series we've got, where we're going to set it up for nylon. So this is a hot end we've picked up from DyzEND, company from Canada. We picked this for a few reasons. It's just looked like a lot more industrial spec. We're planning on running long prints with these. So we'll start with the hot end. These come in both a 24 volt or 12 volt unit. We've got obviously 24 volt for the Ender 3 with the 500 degree thermistor. Quite a nice looking unit, steel heater block on it. And then move on to the extruder here, matched geared extruder. You don't have to buy this, you can run this separately if you wish, but we picked up the combo. Nice little pancake step motor there. Hardened steel gears in these, so they're going to last quite a long time. Now these can be set up direct drive or with a Bowden setup. So direct drive, you can see you got a little clamp set up there, and they hot swap, cold swap, whatever you want to do. You can get this whole end off very quickly with this. For our application, we're going to stick with the Bowden setup, just to keep a little bit of weight off the gantries. And obviously you get all your normal stuff in your box. You get your thermistor, screw-in style, even nice plugs on the end, which is handy to have rather than having to splice into your existing wires. You can rewire the whole thing. Get one for your heater. Once again, cables both in, nicely marked. Heater. Surprisingly enough, for the temperature it gets up to, it's only a 60 watt unit. I was expecting it to be quite a big unit, but I suppose once it's up to temp, and as long as it can hold it, it's fine. You got your extruder motor cable, 10 wire cable, once again nicely marked, and finally your fan cable. And every single unit's actually got its own unique barcode as well, so if you have any issues you can actually go back and they can check where it's manufactured, check the rest if they've had any other issues with any of the other ones on that same product line. Now in terms of weight, we actually pulled out one of our, this is our full metal hot end we got from Mellow 3D that we reviewed a little while ago. Just as an idea, this sort of size wise, really no difference. Obviously this is missing the tubing thing, which actually in theory would actually be a little bit bigger than this one probably. In terms of weight, we actually weighed these off camera. There's about a gram difference when you factor in taking the fan off this one, so there's really not a lot of difference. This nozzle was a tungsten nozzle, so it's not going to wear out anytime soon. In terms of mounts for this, there's actually a couple already on Thingiverse. We printed this one out in PETG for now. Obviously we'll update it to nylon once we're ready. This is obviously for the Bowden setup. They're designed to simply get it the right way. Clips in, holds in. Second half goes in, bolts around, all clamps together. Nice simple solid mount with the option of running actually dual blower fans off it. You can run one either side if you really wish, and it also comes with a BL Touch mount. So all in all, this is, it's not a cheap unit by any means necessary, but if you're planning on printing high temp stuff for long periods of time rather than just your one-off, two-off nylon prints. So we've picked this just because it looks like it's going to be a quality unit. You can get backing from the company directly rather than mass-made Chinese stuff that you can, if you have a failure you don't know whether you're going to be able to get your money back or if they really care once they got paid. So if you guys want to pick these up, the link in the description below. This is their Pro unit. They've actually got another unit, GT unit, which is slightly cheaper. These can also actually be water cooled as well, so the fan comes off, there's a water block that goes on here, which they sort of don't recommend, or they recommend doing it if you got starting to hit about 70 degrees inside your enclosure. Obviously the fan doesn't like working at a high temp, so sort of anything over 70 degrees in the enclosure they're recommending to run water cooled setup. So until the next video, have a good one.